belong to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find that motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens out, outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
Man, what's happening, everybody? Today must be Wednesday because you got 3 out of 4 of us on the screen. One of us on CP time, but he'll be here shortly. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be a fantastic show. We're gonna have fun today. Yeah, I missed y'all last week, man. I popped in at the end of the show. Y'all was having the time of y'all life with the round of 32. I was like, man, this is feels weird not being on sometimes.
Yeah, it was weird not having you there. I kind of really missed your input. Like, I feel like there were some conversations that you should have been a part of, but you had to handle your duties, and I respect that.
Yeah, it was definitely it's been a hell of an October. I'm glad we're in big back season. You know what I'm saying? National Big Back Day is around the corner. Looking forward to it. I'm gonna keep that's my new name for Thanksgiving. It's just National Big Back Day. Because that's basically where we are at this point.
Oh man, the food at Pop's house is gonna be immaculate.
Oh man, listen, you basically have to prepare for Thanksgiving like an Olympic event. You gotta fast like 36 hours prior to, like you gotta hydrate. Because you ain't gonna do nothing but eat food, drink beer, have a couple shots, watch some football, and sleep for 19 hours.
God damn.
It's like a whole Olympic event.
I mean, honestly, he's not exaggerating because at our dad's house, like, man, you could walk out with like 2 full like styrofoam containers and it's still more.
You can have a whole week's worth of meal prep leaving the house.
Yeah.
And we start the Wednesday before. So we already starting that night with our little tradition that we got going on.
Thanksgiving, honestly.
I really do, because it just be the fellas. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have the kids with us, but it's gonna be no, baby, it's not.
Speaking of the kids,
she got some new headphones, so she don't realize how loud she is when she saying stuff now. So she's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Chill."
You yelling at me? You're yelling at me.
You're yelling.
Inside
Stop
voices.
it. Hey. Stop. Okay, look at me.
Man,
no, look at me.
I'm a person that still lives rent free in my head. So, like, for the folks watching, like, Mr. GQ is my actual brother in real life, and we have daughters, in the same age bracket, 5 and 3. And I kept my niece the other weekend, and she was just sitting there on her tablet, and like something happened that pissed her off. She was like, "Bruh," I was like, "Bruh, like." You're 3. Like, what do you mean, bro?
Man, it's very comedic around here at this house. Like that's especially with the things that she says.
Your daughter is fucking funny. Like my daughter's funny too. It's like having them two together is like just fucking endless amusement. Like them motherfuckers should just be like saying the most off the wall shit, be having whole conversations in 5-year-old.
They really could have their own like show at the Improv, because that's basically what they do. Like he's not kidding. Like he texted me the other day and was like, she want to FaceTime with her cousin. So they was literally on FaceTime for like 30 minutes. And the whole conversation was literally like, it's like 2 dudes trying to one up each other.
Cousin, I got this. No, cousin, I got this.
Like that was the whole conversation. I got a Mickey Mouse jacket. Well, I got a Mickey Mouse hoodie. I'm like, well, my daddy bought me a potty with stairs. Well, I'm like, bro, y'all got all the stuff. It's okay. Y'all good.
Then they had like synchronized potty time. Like, oh, I got a PP. Oh, I got a PP too. Like, bro, like,
what are we doing? Like,
best friends. That's all that matter.
Man, that's yeah. That's all they do is ask about each other all the time.
Like, can we go to Calissa house, Daddy? Like, I don't even know if they're home right now.
She said earlier, she was like, Daddy, can we go to Alyssa's birthday party? I was like, wait, what? I was like, her birthday ain't
in a year.
we on the next rotation. We got another set of events coming up. Like let's get through 2024. Let's we'll be okay. But
man, I'll tell you one thing though. Like I'll get off the subject after this. But man, Calissa done fibbed on you, bro. Like she was like, my daddy ain't got no milk at his house. I'm like,
oh no, she is a whole snitch. Like she man. she be getting me, or we done got to this point where it's like, she noticed my debit card. That's because I got a Disney debit card, and she was like, she was asking her mama for something, and then her mom was like, I ain't got it. She's like, well, Daddy can buy it. He's got a Disney card. He can buy anything. I was like, hold on, my money is not set up like that. Wait, hold on. We are not volunteering my funds.
I don't have Disney money though.
I don't have Disney money. I got decent money. I ain't got Disney money. See what I did there? Decent, not Disney. That's a whole different type of money right there. But it just cracked me up when she said it.
Money though, yeah.
They don't have a concept of a lot of things, but it's hilarious. Like, and you know this just as well as I do. They don't like when you're trying to charge the tablet. Like tablet be on 10%. You be having it plugged up. Oh, look, Daddy, it works. Like, no, it doesn't. Like, it's about to die. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you figure this.
Alyssa is so bad at that, bro. I put her tablet on the charger for like 5 minutes the other day. It got from like 0 to 7, and she's like, "Okay, Daddy, I want it now." Like, baby, you gonna walk away and be right back? Like, Daddy, my tablet died. Yes, 7%. Nigga, that's why.
You gonna watch one episode on YouTube? It's dead.
But that is our just sitting right next there with it on the charger. At least,
no, we haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm be scared at that point because then it's gonna be overheating, it's gonna be hot, and I'm gonna be worried it's gonna like blow up or some shit,
ruin the battery life.
Like let's not do it like how we do our cell phones in the bed, because we all bad for it. Be having the phone plugged up and be on that motherfucker. Like we do it. We guilty.
You'll be on 100%. No, be 100% still plugged up.
I only ever charge my phone in the car. I only got one cable, so it's gonna be in the car.
Oh, you like I see. I got the wireless charger plugged up to the bed. Actually, the wireless charger over here at the pod station too. So I'm like, and then like a lot of my cables used to disappear because I got a teenager in the house too. So like all my backup cables would be gone because they lose chargers faster than anybody else on the planet. And it's like, all right. I gotta have my.
We live in an era where like everybody got USB-C now, like pretty much everything's standardized. So if you got a tablet charger, you got a phone charger.
Well, I still have the iPhone 13 with the regular fast charger, which I'm a fan of. I still like my fast charger. Like my AirPods are still the fast charger. My iPad is still. I'm like, I like my Apple charger. Like, yes, the C charge is taking over the world. We know this, and at some point, yeah.
I think it's funny how people used to make fun of it.
Yeah.
Before like, oh, you got this, but now
look, everybody, it's not just the US, that is the worldwide standard. Like that is so the C charge came out in Europe first. It became their standard charging system. We were the only ones still using the USB, the fast charging thing that we were using for Apple. So Europe did it first, and they're like, man, now I came over here, I got to get a different charger. So then they was like, all right, fuck it. So then the C charge became, all right, we're going to do it like this. Because how Apple good about this shit. We're going to make the new phone come out that only uses C charge. So all you bitches got to buy the new charger. And that's exactly how they get you.
Hold everybody. Because I had no block headphones.
No block. They hold us when they start taking the block away.
Straight wire, that's it.
I was like, here, take this wire. But no block. I'm like, where am I supposed to plug this bitch up to? Because it's not even like, it's literally C to C. I'm like, what the fuck I'm plugging this in?
I don't even know if they include headphones anymore when you buy a phone.
They want you to buy everything. Everything.
But it's $500 more though.
Yes, it is. More expensive, but less shit.
Yeah. That's how they get you, man.
Like what they should do, like, listen, man, just go ahead and give me some Gen 1 AirPods to replace the headphones these days.
Keep it simple with every electronics though, because like when we were kids, if you bought a brand new N64, you got 2 controllers and 2 games with that bitch.
Yes.
Nowadays, you buy a goddamn Switch. If it ain't the bundle, you ain't getting shit. You're gonna be just looking at that.
You getting a Switch. You ain't getting a case. You ain't getting nothing. You lucky if you get a charger. Like, that's just. I mean, I think I bought my charger. I bought my case off of Amazon. I bought an extra charging cable from some. I think I got that off of Amazon too, because like the first charger didn't last very long. Oh, me. Oh, here we go. What's going on, China? Hope you had a fantastic birthday. Hope you turned the hell up all the way. All right. So now that we got through that, we ain't even do that fun part. We do the whole introductions thing. But in case y'all forgot who I was since I wasn't here last week, I'll reintroduce myself to y'all. I am still, I haven't changed at all, Mr. GQ. And it's very simple. Why y'all so mad?
What's happening, y'all? It's Outlaw. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What's going on, Mr. Gent? I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Look, the way we was talking about our daughters just now, outlaw. That's how Jess and China's relationship is. They over to my
That
hey sister, like hey
that
girl.
is so how they are in the chat is literally how our daughters are like, cousin, hey cousin, I like your shoes, cousin. I like your shoes too, cousin.
Yep. Like, and they don't forget shit. Look, Daddy,
My
this is the
shoes
unicorn
light
I
up.
got from my cousin. Like, oh, okay. I'm glad you got a unicorn from your cousin. All right.
Man,
cool story,
3
bro.
years ago. Yeah.
I got one more story about these kids, man. I forgot, man. So there was a toy that Alyssa got from y'all's house, and she found it the other day, and she was like, "Daddy, I stole this from Calissa," and I was like, "Nigga, don't. Why are you stealing already?" Like you said that shit so calmly, like I stole this from Calissa. Like
it's like she really didn't steal it. That's the thing. Like I think she just wanted to say that. Like she ain't steal it. They like give each other like these weird awkward ass toys that like nobody really like that one of them don't play with it no more. Like, oh, I think cousin would like this. I'm like, bro, what kind of weird ass barter system are y'all on? Like, what are we?
Right.
But I guess I don't know.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. And
my girls the same way. So
listen, wait till they get actual like cell phones and start like texting and shit to each other or sending snaps or whatever the fuck they're gonna do. That's just gonna be hilarious.
See, at this point right now, my girls are both on Roblox.
Oh man.
So they both have my daughter has a tablet, my other daughter got a tablet, and they both on Roblox.
So mine's watched a few Roblox videos, but she isn't really into playing games yet. She will be. Because she's been seeing me play my Switch, and she's kind of been like, she'd be like, "What you doing over there, Daddy?" I was like, "I'm trying to get some Smash Bros on her. I'll be playing either Smash Bros or Pokemon Unite. It's like my two games of choice on the Switch."
Now my daughter's right there with Mr. Gent and his kids. Like she started playing Roblox recently. Like she'll get so freaking mad at the shit. I'm like, bro, like it looks like fucking you're playing with Legos basically, but as people. And I'm like, what are you so mad about?
I mean, the crazy thing is the graphics are so low.
They are,
but they're so
low.
But
you know what though?
But they're having a great time.
You know who?
That's the most important part, though.
You know who cold as hell in that though? Outlaws, our nephew, RJ.
I can see that.
Roblox and Minecraft. That boy a dog on them things. Like he an absolute dog on them things. I don't know what he be doing, but he be. So he's like I told our sister he's like our future like engineer. Like the dude he loves mechanical stuff, like all this stuff like that. Last year for Christmas, he asked me for one of them what they call them thing, them 40% keyboards or whatever the gamers use. I forgot the percentage, but it's like the smaller gaming style keyboard. That's all he wanted. So I was like, you know what? I can do that. Got him that with like a mouse combo so he could have like, all the stuff. But I was like, what kid he's like 10. I was like, this is all he wanted for Christmas? I was like, why can't all kids be this simple?
He low-key so quiet, bro. And like I always see him like with his Switch or something, bro. Like he's so well behaved and like
I feel like he gonna have like straight A's for the rest of his life.
I feel like everybody always has that one kid where you're like, that kid going places. If the other ones, you're like, I don't know about these niggas.
Yeah. They look like they bite. I don't know.
They look like like when you look at if you look at all of our nieces and nephews, like RJ seems like he's gonna be the smart one of the group.
Oh, for sure. Ain't no doubt about it.
Alyssa and Calissa are gonna be the terrorists. I think Malachi gonna be the wild card for sure. Because he have his moment. He be some days he like when him and Calissa together, they be wilding out. And then so I'll be seeing like, but he really kind of be to himself too. He like to play, he like to dance, but I'm like, he kind of a wild card. The baby gonna be the one. The baby the one you gotta look out for because little Maggie Simpson over there be doing the most on Snap. I be crying. Like she's so cute. She is cute, but she that's the problem is she cute. And she be doing stuff when our brothers don't be looking, like she be snatching their tablets when they don't be looking and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what we doing. We already tormenting. I was like, yeah, they finna get it, boy.
She's the only girl with 3 older brothers. Like she gonna run that house.
Listen, the bodyguard game is on deck.
Oh man, I would never want to be the nigga that like pissed her off. Like
you already got a big brother that's a freshman in high school. You got another brother that's about to be in middle school. and then you got a baby brother that's like about to be in preschool. So like
he's
you
like
covered.
2 years older than her. Like
yeah, like you got all the bases covered.
Like there is a fade catcher for every like age group.
And look, and our daughter's got the in between. we damn near got one that's almost the same. Hey, hold on. Oh, you at daycare? Don't worry about it. We'll pull up to the daycare. We don't need more about it.
Man, I actually had a dream the other day. Alyssa became like a professional MMA fighter, and I was so proud. Like I was like, you know what? If she did that shit, I'd be happy for her.
Hey, look, I'm trying to make that dream a reality next year. So I feel you. I'm so excited for her to start that next year. So I'm just like, yeah.
She like, got hands already.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the phone call. Like, Mr. Kemp, your daughter has choked out a young boy, and I'm like, well, what'd that boy do?
Should told him to stop.
Like, shouldn't have been talking shit. Like,
why you calling me? Help him.
Like, don't help me. Don't help. Is he okay? Because I know she good. Is he okay? Is he awake yet? Like, like I don't know. Like, those are like them weird little dad moments where I'm like, I'm kind of looking forward to those type of moments so I can have funny ass stories to tell later.
Shit, Mr. Jim been in the game for a long time.
Yeah,
apparently, the last 10 years.
Almost, man. Almost.
Man,
you tired when you said that shit, man, bro. Like you look like you was
he aged 4 years when he said
that.
I see some gray start coming out.
Don't do me. Ain't no gray yet, but yeah.
Oh, I was like, damn, we got 3 dads.
He started talking.
Yeah, see, like my oldest, she's grounded now. She's in her own lane. She knows where she is in life. She knows kind of where she fits in with everybody. My youngest, she friends with everybody. She wants to be friends with everybody.
Oh boy, that sounds familiar.
But it's just one girl in her class right now that she just does not like. I'm like,
we're at that phase where we actually don't like people. Oh
yeah, because she's mean to me. I don't understand why she's mean to everybody in the class. I think she's mean to everybody in the class because she thinks she's smarter than everybody, but she's not smarter than everybody. And I'm like, oh, there's a lot going on in kindergarten.
There's some drama going on in the K world, man. God,
right? Hey, man, I be hearing about that shit too every day. Like Julian didn't play with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't have to, but Julian's mean.
I hear it too. Like when she go to daycare. I'm sorry, when she go to timeout, Daddy, I went to timeout today. I'm like, what happened? I was playing with Caden and he didn't share his toy. So he didn't share his toy, or you didn't share your toy and you took it back from him. What was, I'm trying to get all the facts.
All the facts.
And they tell a story. Yeah, like, hold on, you over here telling me a half a story. Like, do I need to call Miss Valerie? Like, what's going on? How we need to adjust this? Like, welcome to the party, DJ Michael B.
We got Moo at the same time.
We got let me adjust the panel for a minute. One moment, please.
I'm sorry, y'all. I am the host that makes everything better. DJ Micah B is in the building.
Yeah, subjective.
No, that shit ain't subjective. That's facts.
Give that man his flowers.
I know exactly what he talking about when he say that. So I'm just gonna let that.
You better ask me about the basket on Monday. The host that make everything better.
I'm gonna let that be where it lay. I am not going to adopt my King Peddington-ness today. I'm gonna let that be right where it is, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm a good noodle today.
You know what? I missed the introduction and everything. Y'all 19 minutes in, but it's so good to be here right now, and more importantly, I got a crossover for you guys today. You know how I go.
Bet that. So the most beautiful thing is we did that as the most phenomenal on the spot filler in the history of fillers, because we ain't even started to watch trending yet. So
we haven't nothing.
In the words of the late great Kobe Bryant, you're welcome.
I tell you, I know what's trending. I tell you what's trending. Sherrod hairline. That's what's trending. He ain't got one.
Is it trending or receding?
And I just need Micah to worry about how his beard is not growing again.
Thank
you.
Oh shit! I need you to worry about how your goatee don't connect too while you at it.
Oh, it does, but it's curly. Thank you. You need to worry about your beard connecting in general, Mr. Patchy. Thank you.
Oh my God, he called that man Patch
Okay.
Adams. What is happening here? Okay.
We need you to worry about how that chain ain't real, but you know that ain't my issue.
Actually, it is. Thank you. Thank
You
you.
found out you got that
Yes.
from the TikTok shop.
It did
Nah,
not.
he got it from
Thank you.
Kings. Completely different.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
okay.
Definitely not.
So speaking of
it's
hair,
progressive.
before we get to the what's trending, I have a random because of y'all's little debate thing, we were a little session, y'all. That just made me think about something. So I was on TikTok one day last week, and it didn't dawn on me until I was watching it. But have y'all seen these videos of these dudes that be getting the fake hair?
Yeah.
Like I didn't.
the man-
All right. So Moo, I'm about to blow your fucking mind. So first video I seen was just like a dude that got he was bald. He got some fake hair and it was like with waves and shit. I was like, okay, I guess that's all I can say. Then the next video, this is where shit got epic. Dude had fake dreads.
Yeah.
Had a whole hair piece on with the dreads. And I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. That is arguably worse than like the women getting like the weave and stuff. Like dudes who ain't got no hair, you can't put the fake hair on with the fake dreads, bro. That's like a whole different level of fucked off.
Well, hold on, my brother. That's not exactly new because when I was in high school, there was a dude, his hairline was not blessed, to say the least. And I can't talk, I got a big ass head too.
He said,
but he took like the women's makeup pen and like draw his edge up to kind of fill it in to make it look better.
Oh man.
We got the color enhancement spray nowadays, but
he was doing it before it was a thing. He would take like a fucking makeup pen
and
just like
because like we remember being young, like the thing was like if dudes was losing hair, they just got a toupee, basically a male wig is really what the fuck it was. Just call it what it is. But now motherfuckers is getting fucking glue and shit and gluing on fucking taper fades with fucking waves. I seen a one where the dude had got a fro put on, like a chia pet. Got the fro put on, and the barber then chopped it up and cut it up into a nice little style. And I'm like, wait a minute. I was
these
like,
this out here, they went from hat fishing to hair fishing.
Like, yeah, like listen. Elsa said it best, my brothers. Let it go.
Nah, but I saw this one.
If the hair gone, bro, let it go. It's okay.
I saw this one, and he had the horseshoe right, but he grew out his hair on the back on the backside.
You mean like the cul-de-sac?
Yeah, he had the cul-de-sac, and they braided up the back of the hair and that side, and they did cold with the braids, but he put a beanie on. I said I look kind of clean, not gonna lie. He's don't
get any ideas.
That's next level catfishing right there. That's next level catfishing. Like you put a picture of that on your fucking Tinder profile, bro, and then you go on a date and you take that beanie off, boy. They gonna lead a date.
Yeah, definitely that. But it looked clean though for a second now.
Like
we're in the fall season. You can wear a hat now.
No, you cannot. It is still disrespectfully hot. Like today was alright.
He don't know. He don't know. It ain't hot outside no more. He don't know. It still feel kind of warm when the sun shines on his bald ass head. Even though he don't got no.
I hope it blind you around your ugly ass eyes. Excuse me.
How you say I got ugly eyes?
That's kind of sus, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's kind of sus. I'm not.
It was a little shaky. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little shaky.
Make sure you say no Diddy, because that's crazy.
No Diddy.
Nah, nigga, it's too late. You said what you said.
No Diddy, no doubt.
I'm trying to figure out why you coming for me today. I just saw you yesterday.
I know that's why I didn't come for you yesterday at all. I left you alone yesterday.
No Diddy. You didn't come for that man?
Yeah. Wow.
That's what we doing.
You know, Outlaw, I can respect that one. I can respect that.
Crazy statement right there.
See what happens when we're not all together. This is what happens. We miss certain things. So now that we've got the entire Infinity Gauntlet here, let's do the thing. All right. So we've been working on this new thing for you guys. We told y'all we had some stuff cooking for y'all. I finally had a chance to get some free time, and I got back in the lab. I did some edits, and we have ourselves a new segment that we are ready to show you guys. break the internet. I really be trying to break the internet sometimes. Not gonna lie to you. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What's Trending. So this was created and designed by all the gentlemen you see in this panel here, because the overall premise of Gentlemen's Talk is 9 times out of 10, when we design these shows, it comes off of things that we have seen, heard, or read on social media in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And we take all those things, we put them together, and insert a normal Wednesday on Gentlemen's Talk. It's usually how it goes. So we said, you know what? Let's streamline this just a little bit. So we decided to make it into a whole segment. So now we have What's Trending. So this first topic, inside this segment is going to 4 out of 5 of us are going to understand it. Moo, I'll put you up on game here on this one in a minute. But here recently in the news, there has been a massive teacher scandal in HISD, which if you're from Texas and you know anything about HISD cannot stay out of the fucking news. It's always something negative. So that is Houston Independent School District, for those who are not aware what that acronym stands for. So let me put y'all on game for a minute. Here's the backstory. So there was a basketball coach at Booker T. Washington High School, an assistant coach at that matter, a very successful coach at that, for that matter, and an assistant principal at Jack Yates High School. And for those who know about Yates, you know all about Yates and basketball and scoring 120, 130 points in a basketball game type of shit. So you already know who they are. So those two, in conjunction with somebody on the teacher's exam, like, you know, who goes and proctors the tests and stuff like that, basically collaborated on this scheme to forge thousands of fake teacher certificates in excess of making millions of dollars, charging $2,000 per for someone to go in and take this exam for them. And then all of a sudden that whole thing came to fruition and somebody got caught, aka all 3 of them. So that's what's currently happening with those cats right now. The reason it drew a lot of national attention and some red flags is because 2 of the teachers that were hired were found out to have been registered sex offenders, which means HISD, when they hired them, did not run a background check. And then, of course, here's this thing about when you work in a school district that I'm going to put you guys on game for. When you hire an influx of teachers and you start noticing trends, you know, grades start slipping, you know, things that normally don't happen in a classroom start to happen. And you're like, why is this happening like a shotgun blast? People start doing, you know, research and start looking into things. And then all of a sudden you start figuring out, wait a minute, all these teachers got certified roughly in this time frame, this window, because of this, that. And then, you know, people start digging. And the more you dig, the more you find. And then, boom, mic drop, insert controversy in HISD. So that is currently where things stand. So, fellas, your initial thoughts on that said fuckery?
Well, I think I'll go first with this one because it is a bunch of fuckery. But here's what I also say: if they weren't, you know what I'm saying, if they weren't sexual offenders, but they were really good teachers, I don't think anybody would have a problem with this. You know,
it was only 2, but there was thousands of teachers who had these forged certificates, like the teacher, like the cheating degree scandal in Florida. So you're still talking about thousands of teachers who are not actually board certified teachers.
I don't think board certified matters. I mean, I used to work at the school with kids, and I was a better teacher than most of the damn teachers in the school. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because you get a certificate saying that you can teach doesn't make you a good teacher. It just doesn't. Teaching is one of those professions that it's natural. You know, like they say the best teacher in life is experience and somebody has been through it, right? But most teachers in the schools that they got the degrees, they never had to struggle in class. They never went through that struggle. They didn't have to figure out how they had to study. They had to figure out how they learned. But teachers that went through that, people that went through that, and they don't graduate college, but they understand everything. Once they're introduced to the right place to learn, they figured it out. They're better teachers any damn way. And that's just a fact. You know, like it's just a fact. It's similar to, Moo's going to appreciate this. It's similar to sports. And the reason why I say that, superstar players suck at being coaches or being GMs, or teaching their kids, because they don't know why the kid can't grasp the concept the way they learned it. And the way they learned it is a supernatural ability most of the time. It's not something that everybody possesses to learn it that way. But they don't have another way of teaching it because that's the way they learned it. They have to go through multiple stages and trying different things to figure out how to learn it.
Which is why LeVar Ball was such a good coach.
I feel like it's
right.
Yeah, because like even like Steve Kerr, he was a decent role player back in the 90s. Not like top tier, but like he's a phenomenal fucking coach. Like
right.
Nobody can ever take it away from him,
Yeah, that's my point. I mean, just like when you're not the best, you have time to soak up different things to see how people learn or how different ways to learn. So you could teach it in the future. Like, hey, this didn't work for me, but this is how another teacher taught it to me and it didn't work for me, but it might work for you. So you're open to make yourself better.
That's why Michael Jordan can never be a good coach, somebody on his caliber. Like, he will never relate to the guy at the end of the bench who just is ass. He could get better, but like Michael Jordan would never be able to get through to him,
Right. That's all I got to say about it. I'm done.
What you got, Outlaw?
Man, it's HIZ. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen?
Facts.
I mean, he's not wrong. If you live in Houston, don't act like we saying something you ain't never heard before.
Shit.
We've been hearing about HISD since we was in school.
Kids. I'll say this as an adult with kids who lives in the Houston metropolitan area. Every adult I know, when they're trying to buy a house or what have you, they're always like, "Is this HISD school district? Okay, never mind. Bet we can live here." Niggas be ducking and dodging, living in the fucking zone to HISD. Like, it's a thing. Like, nobody wants to go to school out there. Like, I'm not knocking it because I've known some great teachers who were in HISD, but it's just they have such a stigma that like folks really actively avoid trying to be, stuck in the school districts. And that's just unfortunate.
Yeah. And the problem is HISD is a big ass school district, so it's really hard to escape that motherfucker. That hoe stretches far. That hoe goes.
You better go to Baytown, Clear Lake, and move on with your life.
That motherfucker stretches from like Hobby Airport all the way to U of H side of town, 3rd Ward. Like, that motherfucker huge.
Dude, like even when I lived in North Shore, if I would have been like a couple of miles down the road, I'd have been HISD. Like, it is a big ass school district.
You was in Galena Park?
I was in Galena Park ISD, but like if you go a bit further down the road, like you're gonna be stuck like going to fucking Fur or some shit.
Ooh.
Fur.
God, Fur, Milby.
3A.
Curdy.
Sorry. Man. Oof, we're not gonna talk about that. Mr. Jim, what you got?
With me, I worked for Goose Creek for about a year, and I can truly say it doesn't take a degree to teach these kids, to reach these kids the best way possible. So
that was low key bars.
There was
a bar.
When it comes down to HISD, we already knew. We already knew. That's why so these test scores prove it, honestly. Because Houston got the worst test scores, I swear. That's why schools keep getting shut down left and right. So, hey, ain't no surprise here. But at the same time, I got caught. I mean, what y'all gonna do?
Am
I tracking that correct? That's a yawning emoji. She's yawning.
Yeah, that does it. Yes, a yawning emoji.
Hey, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about serious shit every now and then.
Yeah, sometimes, and that's why we got
kids' favorite color is circle.
we can get right.
Great Texas education.
There you go.
Man, that boy.
Favorite color is circle.
Hey. It be like that sometimes.
No, these kids really is dumb as fuck these days, and like I say that like with all the love in the world, like they need better help.
They need some milk.
Oh shit!
I mean, have you seen like what they feed kids these days? Like at school lunches, like they not getting any nutritional value.
Now it depends on what school district. Because some of these school districts, boy, they eating well.
Oh my god!
You can't even see it.
I saw the Korean.
Yeah.
I saw the Korean
the hell is that?
lunch menu the other day,
Lunch
and
menu
they
for
had
my
king
daughter's school.
crab meat on their menu.
Hmm?
For bruh,
What
king
is
crab on their menu, deep fried king crab. For bruh, they had a chocolate popsicle bar. I was just like, wow,
Take my money.
these niggas
chocolate
eat.
popsicle bar?
Oh, man.
That's good. We can't afford quality school lunch. We've already
No,
proven that.
man. Back in our day, they'd give you some chocolate milk and a pizza and be like, go somewhere.
Now that we're older, we understand that's a stomach ache waiting to happen.
Bubble guts out, man.
Listen, the
My
fact that
young
we
stomach didn't
survived.
know.
I mean, we was in middle school, literally eating hot Cheetos with fucking nacho cheese.
Nigga,
as a
cheese and
delicacy.
milk?
Man, come on.
Chocolate milk on pizza, cheese and milk. Oh, bro.
And then we was eating them. Hey, we was eating them fresh Otis Spunkmeyer cookies.
Hey,
Oh,
And
yeah.
it
Them
still
hoes
had to go to
fire, though.
athletics. It still had to go to athletics.
Yeah, and still went there. Well, you went to athletic. I had third lunch, so I had athletics first. So I worked.
had to go to athletics after.
I mean, I'll still say this: the best chicken sandwich I've ever had was the chicken sandwiches from the school lunch, the hot and spices at school, and that fall wrap.
I don't know how it's supposed to be at school.
Talk about it on my soul. Yep.
Let's go, Moo. What you got?
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm from Cali, and from what it sounds like to me, them niggas are cooked, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. Niggas are cooked, bro. Cause what the fuck were y'all thinking? I get it. You don't gotta be you feel me? You don't gotta have all the degrees and credentials to be a good teacher. I definitely feel that. I understand that, but it helps.
At the same time, listen, until they change the requirement, it says you have to take the board certified exam. Like it's a thing. So
you gotta do it.
You can't really. I'm not mad at the district for having the policy in place. I'm mad that the coach was charging $2,000 to have somebody go take the test for you, because to go off of what Micah's point was and what Mr. Gent said, they're not wrong. No, you don't. It truly, I don't think it requires a degree to be a competent, really good teacher. But you have to have a level of competency to pass an exam to teach the subject you're teaching. And if your dumb ass can't pass your board certified English teacher exam, you shouldn't be a fucking teacher.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised some of the coaches out here be passing that thing.
No, hey, you know what? No, listen, Mr. Gent. Do you know what the cheat code for coaches is? They all are government teachers. Government is the easiest fucking degree you can get.
Don't forget, they got CDLs.
Well, you get that after you become a coach, but they're all government economics teachers or they're history teachers. Very few of them. Some of them are math teachers. Some of them are the smart ones are the ones that go into PE, aka like what I'm doing, trying to be a PE teacher. Don't require much, the same.
Yeah.
But why was it in school like we had a bunch of the coaches low key being fucking teachers too? Like the fucking football coach was a fucking science teacher at the same time. That nigga didn't know no goddamn science. Like, and it was always, if your coach was a teacher, you had the fucking the trailer for a classroom. You never got the fucking classroom.
Not the portable.
Yeah, you had the portable. Like you knew you
gotta go outside.
Now I can't now. Now, two of my coaches, one of them was my algebra teacher, and one of them was my chemistry teacher, and they was smart as shit. So I've had a couple of coaches though, and then the head tennis coach was my economics teacher, and he was exceptionally brilliant. So like I've had some really good coaches as teachers too. Like I've seen both sides of this whole teacher coach thing, but I've also seen exactly those where it's like, listen, bro, if it's football season, we ain't about to do shit during the first semester. Y'all watch this video and take these notes and leave me the fuck alone so I can watch this film. Like,
yeah. And speaking of
like this is Texas. We know what it is. This is Texas. We know if you're on the varsity football staff, you is watching film during the week. You are doing breakdowns. You are preparing for practice. You are doing all the shit. Like we know, we get it.
Well, speaking of the portables, man, they had immaculate AC in them portables.
They really did.
Better AC than the actual fucking school.
Listen, the windows be sweating.
It was chilly up in there, man.
But I'll tell you what's told though is the two smartest coaches I've ever encountered. One of them was at Clear Creek High School. God rest his soul, to Coach Jordan. He was a certified teacher, but I'm gonna tell you what his role was at the school. He was the ISS teacher, and then he was the head track and field coach. That's brilliant. You know
You
why?
always had the ISS teacher.
I got the quietest class all day long because you can't talk in ISS. You can't do shit in there, but do your fucking work.
And
So that's actually brilliant.
That's a smart man. You know,
I lived in ISS.
I'm trying to tell you that. Look, let me have ISS. Look,
was you ever so fucking bad you got suspended from school? Like they said, don't even come to this motherfucker. Stay home. Because I have
kids.
Because remember, you had ISS, you had in school suspension, you had OCS, you was out of OS, out of school suspension, where they was like, stay your ass at home, don't even come to school. You're not allowed on school grounds. If we catch you on school grounds, we're gonna extend your suspension longer.
Bro, I'm sorry. Hey, hold on. I'm sorry. I gotta read this comment because this is wild.
Which one?
Bye, gentlemen. I'm about to mop these floors 3 times because my son's feet black as fuck. We can't have that. Oh my God.
My brother got them 12 years of slave feet.
I was about to say, are we having a slavery conversation, or was he outside just having the time of his life?
Man,
that nigga was walking over charcoal trying to cross over into the Greek fraternity.
Was out there road running on dirt.
Oh no. All right, so let's transition into topic number 2, which I think Moolage will appreciate this one. I'm sure you saw it this weekend. Jason Kelce breaking a fan's phone for talking reckless about his baby brother. So at the BYU game, Jason Kelce was walking to go do his, basically just to go be a fan and do some commentating stuff. And this young college kid, because he got bold as hell for no reason, said, how does it feel to have a brother that is a insert F word that I'm not going to say for dating Taylor Swift? And of course, the term I'm talking about is a derogatory term that we're not going to say on this show. So what did Jason Kelce do? He did what any other older sibling would do. He snatched that phone out of his hand and smashed it right in front of him. And when I initially heard it, I was like, okay. And then I seen the video and I was like, as a big brother myself, I was proud of that moment because I'm like, you lucky he only smashed your phone. Because truth be told, if I was going somewhere and somebody says something sideways like that about one of my siblings, you lucky you don't get these 5 fingers to the face.
Smack!
Because I'm likely to just slap the dog shit out you. Like, I'm not gonna punch you. I'm not gonna waste a perfectly good punch. You're just gonna catch this open hand high five to the face. Because it's much more entertaining to me. Like and in what world, and what got me about that is how is you dating a megastar make you a word that is used to describe a non-straight person? That's the part that didn't make any sense. Like, what kind of dumbass college kids are we around these days for you to say something that stupid? Because he literally contradicted himself. Like, literally, his whole statement was contradictory. Y'all's thoughts on that?
Honestly, man, I feel like we live in a generation where people haven't been punched in the face enough. People are just too fucking bold because there's no consequences. Like, back in our day, like, you get your ass whooped for a lot of fucking things, and like, you just kind of knew better. Like, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. But now you got these fucking Gen Z TikTok generation clout chasing motherfuckers who will do anything for a fucking view. And that's because they ain't been fucking punched in the face.
You're right. I was stuck on T-Pickles.
Thank you, GQ, because T-Pickles?
I didn't know what the fuck that was either. I thought it was just me.
It just reminded me of these videos I'll be watching on TikTok from Mr. Johnson. They'll be doing all the critiques in the videos, the comedian. And I was like, what's happening here?
Stomach bubbling.
TikTok's such a weird fucking place. Like, I have one finally. And I just see.
I did notice that you have a TikTok, and I was like, look at him.
I'm not very active on it, but it's just like I've seen like a lot of folks will just recycle and regurgitate like the same shit somebody else did. Like, there's this one challenge, the suspect challenge, which was funny at first, but then everybody started doing it. It's like, where's the originality? Like, I remember back back in the Vine days, you couldn't take somebody else's Vine and make it your own. You had to make your own goddamn Vine.
because people are over here making money off of it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I be on TikTok and I be watching like all the videos. Like, I follow a lot of cooking TikTok and other shit. I'll be learning some shit. And I'll be like, this is kind of cool.
TikToks because it's a lot better than looking at Google for a recipe. Because I want to hear about your fucking grandmother's like Holocaust experience that gave her this garlic bread recipe. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there's always a whole fucking backstory behind my grandmother's recipe. Bitch, give me the fucking step by step. I don't want to hear this shit.
My wife literally said something along those lines last week. She was looking up a recipe and she was on Google and found the recipe. And she was like, why the fuck do I have to scroll to the bottom of the page to get this fucking recipe? And it reminded, when you said that, it was like literally almost the exact same thing. My wife didn't say it like that crazy, but she was in the ballpark of something similar.
Yeah, I apologize for like using the Holocaust as a frame of reference. That was like the first thing that came to mind. But like, just like
you might get a little canceled in the morning. We'll see. We'll see.
Nah, listen, the way the algorithm is set up, there are other things that are trending that are much more important than us right now. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think we're
yeah. So Moo, what's your take on that, man?
Man, okay, so look, if there's one person in this world that you don't play with, it's Jason Kelce. Okay, like you can play the lotto, you can play your video game, you can play on your phone. But don't play with Jason Kelce. And it's the thing. He's not tied to like the NFL no more. He can slap the shit out you and pay for it.
Like, he just is he works on TV now. He works for ESPN now.
He can slap the shit out you and go pay for that. I got a lawyer for that. I'm not worried about it. You feel me? And that's the thing I always say when you see somebody of that stature, act right. Okay. Don't get to acting an ass. Okay. Because y'all gotta remember, first of all, y'all are small people. Those are big peoples. Okay? It's Armando people. Jason Kelce is 6'5", dog.
I don't think people realize, like, one, how big Jason Kelce is, two, how athletic he is.
Bro.
He's one of the best pulling guards in the last 15 years of the NFL.
Quite
like,
literally.
if you need to run a perfect zone running scheme, you want Jason Kelce out there pulling, because he gonna catch that defensive end or that linebacker on the second level and spring your running back free. I'm just saying.
Quite literally regarded as the best center of all time.
Yes, like if he can snap a football, swing out, grab another 200+ pound human being, and hold him against his will, the fuck you think he gonna do to your little 140 pound ass,
bro?
Facts.
You about to get an IHOP stack of pancakes? What you about to get?
Literally, okay, a whole Denny super stack. Okay, relax. Y'all got to watch your mouth when y'all talking to these people. Okay, because they are certified crash outs. They're football players.
What's crazy is Mike Tyson said it best. He said social media really gave y'all false confidence, like somebody won't punch you in the face.
Literally,
like some of y'all got y'all chest inflated thinking y'all won't get punched in the face, and I'm like, bro, he's right. Like people really, and we're gonna talk about it when we get to this third story, because it literally ties into exactly what Mike Tyson said.
It's only hard on Twitter.
That's true. Pause.
Damn all that. Sherrod, you know me. GQ, you know me. I wish a nigga would open their mouth about either one of my brothers. Bruh. I would expect for you to know you might want to shut the fuck up ahead of time, because I'm not playing that. Jason Kelce did exactly what any brother should do, any big brother should do.
He ain't coming by himself, though.
Yeah, I mean, he got lucky, honestly.
He ain't coming by himself.
He low-key got lucky.
With the phone,
but that's the thing, though. There's like these rules, right? There's like these big brother rules, and I don't invoke these rules very often. I've never been the overprotective big brother. I've always been more the guardian angel big brother, until you cross a certain line.
Facts.
Which involves, one, putting your hands on my siblings, male or female.
Facts.
Two, talking out the side of your motherfucking neck about my siblings. Two, and three, anything remotely disrespectful towards my siblings. All three of these things are grounds for me to put hands on you.
Big facts.
Like, because I'm a genuinely nice guy.
Don't play with me.
I am a genuinely nice guy until you cross that line.
Now see,
and then I gotta check you.
I'm the complete opposite. I'm a horrible person. I'm a certified crash out. Okay, I tell people all the time, I'm not a good person. I'm a horrible person. I'm a certified crash out. You look at my siblings wrong, and it's up. Okay, like that goes
If
for my
it's up,
siblings,
then
my
it's up,
homies.
then it's up,
It
then
don't
it's
matter.
up.
If I got a relationship with you and somebody even sniff wrong in your direction, I'm trying to tell you, it's up. All right. My wife is laying right here. She can confirm. I'm not a good person. I'm a certified crash out. I will slap the shit out.
I'm not a good person.
If you look at somebody wrong, bro, I promise you that it's not gonna go the way you
Oh
think.
shit!
I mean, listen, when you know, you know. I can't even fault that man for that.
At least he honest about it.
Oh yeah, I've always been.
Yeah,
That way,
at least
there's
he knows who
no
he is.
confusion. There's no confusion when you wake up and you're like, "What the fuck happened?" Well, shouldn't have been talking shit.
I'm trying to tell you, that's the first
Hey,
thing.
take a Gatorade, go on, get down the street. Take a Gatorade,
Yeah.
come on.
Go ahead and get them
Make you
electrolytes.
feel on your ass.
He's taking them electrolytes. Oh man, let's move to the third story. Because speaking of crash out, this is probably the ultimate moodless crash out story. Because that's probably exactly how this third story would have went. And it was Joel Embiid who pushed a reporter for writing a derogatory story about his son and his brother who he lost. His brother is no longer alive. And let me bring you guys into this story here. So this reporter, who actually does still work for the team, works as a reporter for the team, by the way. I learned that story as an update today. So he wrote an article talking about Joel Embiid and how Joel Embiid said he wanted to leave a lasting legacy, for his family, for his son, like any other professional athlete would like to do. So here comes this reporter who took that same information and spun it and said, well, if you wanted to leave a legacy and set an example for your, and leave for your family and your sons and stuff, he's like, well, maybe you should be more available on the court. And he's like, what kind of example are you setting for your son because you're not playing and all this other stuff, Then he pulled in like his brother and stuff. He lost his brother, I believe, during COVID, if I remember correctly. I think it was like 2020 or 2021, somewhere in that realm. So roughly not too far after he had his son, which I believe his son was also born during COVID. But I'm gonna say this very simply. Just like there are Big Brother rules, there are reporter rules. And as a reporter, an analyst, a journalist, whatever, someone who writes or says things about other people, you got to leave the personal shots out of it, man. You cannot talk about someone's family member that is no longer with us, for one. You cannot do that. You absolutely cannot do that. And secondly, arguably just as important as the first, you don't bring the kids into it ever. The kids have absolutely nothing to do with the situation at hand, ever. The kids are the most innocent in the entire situation. The kid don't even know what's happening. So for you to have the cojones to even do that, just like we talked about, Jason Kelsey being 6'5" and a big ass human being, Joel Embiid is a big ass African. Like, and you lucky that you lucky he only pushed you, because he really should have knocked your block off.
Quite.
Like, and the fact that you were in the locker room after writing that story, you brave. Because he really could have snatched your ass up and went old school, high school style and stuffed your ass in his locker and then locked your ass in there and walked away type shit.
No repercussion either.
None. But he did get suspended for 3 games.
Trash.
Yeah, he makes his season debut next Tuesday. He got suspended for tonight's game, Friday's game, and Saturday or Sunday, whatever their third game is. But he got suspended for 3 games.
Moo, I'm gonna go with this. That nigga wasn't gonna play anyway. I don't care.
I wouldn't worry about no damn 3 games. 3 games? We talking about 3 games. I ain't worried about that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I did see somebody comment saying the real punishment should have been make him play.
Oh, big facts. Motherfucker, we gonna make you play tonight. But on the flip side of this, we having fun or whatever. We just talking shit. But on the flip side of this, I wish the nigga would mention a brother that I had died. There ain't none of your business, ain't none of your concern. You must want to die today and go meet him in heaven. And make sure you tell him that I sent your ass too. Plain and simple.
Yep. That's one thing about it. Like, I'm a cool dude. I'm a nonchalant nigga. I'm saying that. But when it comes down to my family, when it comes down to my kids, I'm gonna crash out. That's just That's just me. I won't see straight red. I'll see straight black. I'll black out. I will wake up with red on my hands. Like I don't know what happened when it comes down to my family. So,
boy, you too light skin to black out. Stop that,
bro. I ain't even light skin. It's just a light.
He gonna brown out.
I'm darker than you. What you mean?
I feel like y'all have echoed my sentiments. So, and my question is, like, where was the editor at? Like, who co-signed this story? Who
hey, facts.
publish that shit?
Facts.
They said, yeah, go ahead and put that out there. Put that out there.
Maybe that's somebody that was trying to get rid of him in the first place. Maybe that's what it was, and he figured maybe Joel would be to do the dirty work for him. But
probably, but
yeah, but I mean, I'm in the same boat as like Mr. Gent. Like, I will do my best Ice Cube impression when it comes to my kids. I will get hella ignorant.
You must want to die. You must want to die today.
Like my kids might be the only thing that would truly set me off more so than you mess with my siblings. Like my kids, it's a whole other ball game now.
I heard dirty work. Here I am.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm with Moo on this one with the last one, nigga. I crash out. Don't put my family name in your mouth.
I'm trying to.
Oh, Cam. Hey, listen. You want to talk about a crash out? Cam.
Look,
mess with his son if you want to, or talk about his son if you want to. Ain't no hesitation. That man gonna headbutt you. That's how that conversation gonna start. It's gonna start with a headbutt. He's gonna start with a headbutt. I can't promise you what's gonna happen after the fact, but it's gonna be a crash.
A headbutt is a strong move to start with.
That's my move.
Listen.
I need to meet him.
Let me explain this to you very simply. All right, I have known my man Cam for a hot minute. Listen, do you know? Let me tell you who Cam's spirit animal is. He is the spirit of Kevin Owens. He looks like Kevin Owens' stunt double. Like I'm not playing. That is a pure. He will KO you with that head.
I need to meet him because that's my move.
Like that's one of my flag football teammates. That is one of my dogs. Like you need somebody in that foxhole with you. He got you 100%.
I whip your head, boy.
Yeah, because I will headbutt you.
Hey, listen, look. Sure. This is dead ass. Like this is literally what's on his flag football jersey. Suge White. That is literally on his that is one of his flag football nicknames is Suge White. That is a dead ass thing on his jersey.
Cook.
Like that man epitomizes. He just not as tall as Suge Knight. He about 7 inches shorter, but that's neither here nor there.
It's all good. It's all good. That's a rabid pit bull, and I need him on my side. I'm not even worried about it.
Listen,
you can't bring up kids, especially somebody's deceased sibling. Okay, my brother's still here, and somebody swung on him during the goddamn flag football team, and I damn near socked the whole team. I socked on the whole team. Okay, I told all them niggas, hey, I'm ready to die about this one right here. Don't play with me. Okay?
Nigga going to war against everybody.
I'm trying to tell you. 1v20. I don't give a fuck. All right. I'm outside 10 toes, and I've always been by myself. I don't give a fuck. Okay. You sit back. I got this. Don't even worry about it. But the kid, you don't bring up this is why I be saying it. You don't watch your mouth. Okay. If you're gonna talk about a player, critique his game, don't bring up the kids, don't bring up the siblings, okay? Because he should have stunned you in the locker room. That's what should happen.
Like my whole thing with all these supporters and everybody, man, keep it at the sports level. It should never go outside. It should never go outside the court, the field, the ice, the clay, whatever sport is. Like, leave it there. It should never leave.
I got something for you, right? Imagine when I go to see you coach and play, and you had the biggest comeback of all time, and imagine that dude sit there and say, "That coach is a fucking garbage coach. He ain't shit. This and that." And imagine if you would have said that in the interview, and I would have heard it. Boy, you'd have to come tackle me, and you'd have to come grab me out of there because this nigga is about to die. I don't care.
That's true. I mean, you were there for one of the greatest comebacks in a middle school basketball game I've ever seen.
I was.
That was
you had some big Waffle House energy right there.
Well, so you got it. So check this. So outlaw. So story time. So here's the thing, right? So Michael was in the stands, and he was so happened to be sitting on by the visitor side. So all the parents was behind him. He was in like the second row. So at halftime, we were down, I want to say 23 points, give or take 22, 23, something like that.
Somewhere in there.
And these parents was going ham. They was going, oh, we finna win this game. Oh, they're not that good. I mean, just going ham. And of course, DJ Michael B being his self, he just looked over his shoulder and just said, "What y'all? All right, y'all watch.
Y'all gonna lose." That's exactly what I was. I was like, "All right, watch. Y'all still gonna lose." And I turned back around. Parents killed me for the next half, probably for the next quarter and a half, and then their team took the lead. Boy, they was pissed. Oh my god.
Let's just say by the end of the third quarter, we were only down by 2. These are 8-minute quarters. It's very hard to score 23 points in a middle school basketball game, first of all. And we were down by 2, which by simple math would tell you we scored 21 points in the third quarter. They scored 0. That's why we were only down by 2, because we turned up the heat on defense.
And then won the game.
Oh, yeah. Listen. We was cooking. Like, we was cooking. Like, we started off the quarter. We was in the crock pot. We was on low. We were. And then we cranked it up to high. And when the fourth quarter opened up, I said, fellas, be ready. I said, I will only call timeouts to give y'all a breather.
Full court press.
We ran a full court press for 6.5 minutes straight. 6.5 minutes straight. 11 turnovers. 22 more points scored.
Beautiful game
of basketball. I actually went to the Rockets and Knicks game on Monday.
I was gonna ask you about that. I seen that on your snap, and I was like, "Look at him, just out there living good life."
It was actually a really good game, man. Like, I love basketball, but it's been hard to find like a team to root for these past couple of years. But the Rockets, that's a young squad. It was a little dicey every now and then, but they did a good job, man. They won.
I mean, it's against the Knicks. The Knicks are a pretty good team in the East this year. I gotta, so that's good for the Rockets to play that well against that team.
They had fucking Cat on the Knicks now. Yeah, they call the nigga like Big Bodega or some shit. I would never call another nigga
Big what?
Bodega. Some kind of.
Did you say Big Bodega?
What is going on here? Wait a minute.
What is he saying?
What in the freak off done happen here?
No, so it's like
what in the hell in the name of Diddy is going on here? Because I'm not understanding.
Big Bodega is absurd.
Yeah, so it was a bunch of Knicks fans actually there, which was kind of cool. They could like watch their team lose. But somebody was saying like calling like Cat like Big Bodega. And somebody was like, brother, what? And they was like, oh, that's what they called him back in the day, like what?
No.
Where?
Bro, I don't know.
Not in Minnesota.
I guess bodegas are pretty popular in Minnesota. I don't fucking know, bro. I'm not about to call no another nigga Big Bodega.
I'm pretty sure they're not. I only say that because I've been to Minnesota and nobody talked about a bodega.
I have no idea where this nickname came from. I know they got bodegas in New York. I don't fucking know, but I'm not calling another.
We just gonna call him Cat because it's literally his initials, and it just so happens to spell a common ass word.
That's crazy.
Big Bodega is ignorant. I want to see a fan put that shit on their shirt or something, man, just so I can clown him.
I will say I saw some old Cat. He had like some fucking like blue and orange like forces. Them Knicks fans was low key out there. There was
not the you talking about the Space Jams?
I think it was like the Space Jams. Yeah.
Hey, them hoes hard. I ain't gonna even lie. Them Space Jams is
the Knicks fans. They had that shit on. They had that shit on. They still lost that shit on.
Yeah. So before we transition to DJ Michael B's segment here, we're going to talk about one last super crazy trending topic that we all been waiting for the end, and it's Young Thug, man. So we've been around dealing with this Young Thug situation since we were in college, right? I think
pretty much.
Is that how far back this shit goes?
Yeah,
I think this shit goes back to like 2010.
I'm a stunner. Yep.
So this man got put on 15 years of probation. He was given, I think it was 5 years of time served.
He can never go back home.
He could, yeah, and then so here's the thing though. If he breaks said probation, he's going to go to jail for time plus other time. So he end up going, if he breaks his probation somehow, somewhere, he'll end up going to jail for like 40 years. So I'm like, first of all, that's a terrible gamble. Like 15 years of doing basically nothing. Like I'm not even trying to get a speeding ticket.
The fact that you're trying to do that in the rap game at that. Yeah, being in the rap game, having the people that you have around you is
my brother. You need to retire, become a minister somewhere,
right?
Hire you a driver.
DMC rap.
Like,
DMX
you don't
raps.
need to do nothing rap
I mean,
related. Don't do no
actually,
shows, no concerts.
Hold on now. Because Chief Keef basically got fucking exiled from Chicago. He's living his best life.
Oh
It
no,
worked
I'm
out
not
for
saying
him.
that you can't live your best life, but to know that you're on a that type of thin ice,
I feel like they're gambling on him fucking up, but
that's a
I
hella gamble
will.
too. Like, I wonder
I
what
must,
the Vegas odds on that shit would be.
I'll say this though, his fucking lawyer, that is the GOAT. That man, if you
Yeah,
don't
he
get a
did
fucking
the
shot on
damn
his
thing.
next album,
He did the damn thing on that one.
man. Shout out
They
to him
didn't
and
really
his
have
lawyer.
no concrete evidence though. Like that was the biggest thing.
They've been investigating this shit for like 10 years, and then they had some new shit come up.
I know they have, but one of their main premises on this case was the lyrics this nigga was rapping, and it's just like
that's how they got what's his name? Shit. He basically rapped out everything he fucking did and got put away for it.
Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. Every time this move, you know the song. Every time this song come on, I scream the song, knowing I don't smoke no damn weed. Code 45 and 2 zigzags. Baby,
That's my
that's
song,
all
though.
we need. We can go to the park after dark, smoke that tumble. I don't smoke weed, nigga, but I scream that shit out every time.
Bobby Smurder.
I do too.
There we go. Bobby Smurder.
For all my NBA fans out there, this message is directly for Troy. Golden State beat Boston 118-112.
Yes,
Curry
sir.
dropped 27 on their head. That's all.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Oh, and the Rockets beat the Spurs by 27.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fucking go.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Rockets ain't looking too bad right this year. Ain't looking too bad.
I think they'll be a force to be reckoned with about the next 2 years or so. I think
When that young core really gets rocking and rolling, they're going to be. I think they'll be good for a while. I did just see a quick injury note for the NBA since we were kind of doing that just a tad bit. Ja Morant is heading to the locker room. I got to look at the play real quick. They said after a play, Ja be doing some crazy athletic shit, so I just got to see what he do. Ooh,
I had a horrible joke about Ja, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh,
let me look at that one.
That didn't sound too good.
Oh, okay. So
hashtag leave Ja alone.
So Ja was going a fast break, caught a alley, dunked it on the left hand side, and somebody clipped his leg and he fell front side down. So that's what just happened on that play.
I mean, in all respect to Ja, he is a very talented player. He just has done some boneheaded shit. Now, hopefully,
he is.
Hopefully, he's matured and becomes an actual superstar because he is that dude.
He is in the Gentleman's Talk Dumbass Millionaires Hall of Fame, so we're gonna leave him alone. He is the only person that showed up in 3 consecutive segments for doing 3 consecutive dumbassery things. Yes,
and 3 consecutive ass weeks.
Yes. So we're gonna leave him alone. He's everything he's doing is on the court right now. So I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone
for now.
But for now. But with all that being said, speaking of basketball, I think it's time to get to it.
Damn, I don't know how you knew, but it does have something to do with basketball tonight. And I didn't even communicate with you. You see,
I just be having, it's like my Sith senses. You know what I'm saying? Not my Jedi senses, my Sith senses. You just sense certain things.
Okay, I feel that. Welcome back to the Mike Ibaka Show. That's how I'm gonna start this thing off. This is the crossover. My people are here. GQ, Outlaw, Gent. My people are here. Let's get to it. And I'm so happy to do this one because Mr. GQ is going to play such a big part in this. And he doesn't even know. Mr. GQ, if you were to ask me the player you favor the most on the basketball court, who would I say?
Like on an NBA court or
yes. If the way you play the game, who would I say you resemble the most? And the hint is it's one of your favorite athletes.
Yeah. My idol, Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade. Let's talk about it. Dwayne Wade is on the podcast, The OGs. I don't know if y'all know about the podcast, OGs. It's Udonis Haslam and Mike Miller talking about their experiences during the NBA careers. We finally got the facts. We finally got the truth about what happened with the big three. But that's not that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I am here to talk about, he was talking about trios. Him, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. He was talking about trios, great trios. I am here today to talk about the greatest trios I have seen in my personal lifetime. Not in any particular order, because a couple of y'all are going to be hurt. I got 6. My top 6 greatest trios in football. And granted, I will tell you this is all offensive. I will do defensive later on, but it's all off and Moo over here like, oh shit, I need to be in on this one because I know my football. Yeah, Moo, I know.
I'll be on screen for this.
You gonna love this one. You gonna love this one. So my favorite top 3 offensive trios in football since I've been alive. And it's not in no particular order for everybody out there talking about that person is better than this person. No, it's not in any particular. Let's start off with number 6. Shannon Sharp, Terrell Davis, John Elway. Y'all know what time it is. 2-time Super Bowl champs. Almost an undefeated season. You know what it is. You got any problem with that, Moo? I hope you don't.
Nope.
We off to a hot start already.
We off to a hot start.
I think that's the TD one for 2001 of those years, so I have no problem with that.
Yeah, he did in the second year. He went for 2000.
I was about to say, had to be their second year together.
Number 5, Randy Moss, Cunningham, and Chris Carter.
I like that they showed up on this list, DJ. I like that they showed up on this list.
I know Chris Carter was at the end of his prime or whatever, but Chris Carter was still a monster for the first 2 to 3 years. Randy Moss was still in the league. He was still a top receiver.
Still some of the nastiest hands in the game.
Still.
All time.
Like, when we talking hands, you
like
cannot have this conversation without Chris Carter.
Facts.
Like,
number 4. And like I said, this is the trio since I've been alive, right? Number 4, I am going with one of the greatest shows on turf. And I'm going with 4 of them. Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk. I could not leave Torrey Holt or Isaac Bruce off this list for Marshall Faulk, bro. You can't do it. This was a ridiculous team.
I'm not mad at it.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Mr. Jen, you over there shaking your head. I don't know what you got going on. I think you like it.
Facts. No, facts. No, that was a monster team.
He's waiting for you to name his Cowboys trio.
Ain't no Cowboys trio on here. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sorry, Mike Irvin, but ain't no Cowboys trio on here. We going with record breakers. We not going with just no regular people. Number 3. Y'all are gonna love this one. I think y'all will agree with this. It might be a little bit before my time, but I couldn't do the list without putting them on because even though it was more in the 80s, I watched ESPN Classics and I've seen this trio do it over and over again. Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Deion Sanders. Stupid that you had the best cornerback of all time and the best wide receiver of all time on the same team with probably a top 10 quarterback of all time ever in the NFL. Dumb.
I'm with it.
Now, moving forward, here's one that they only won 1 championship altogether, but you know what? They broke a lot of records. I am going number 2, Manning, Harrison, Wayne. For those of you that don't know, Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. Nobody can even dispute the fact.
Okay. All right.
And of course, number one. I know Randy Moss is not included on this list, and I'm not going to include him because the Super Bowl wasn't won. But number one, I am going with Wes Welker, Tom Brady, and Rob Gronkowski. And Wes Welker wasn't this great wide receiver that the league up. He was just a consistent person. He was doing, and he was very, very, very good. Not even an all-time great. I mean, some people argue he's an all-time great in the playoffs because he really was. His numbers overall say he was just very, very good. But I tell you what, his very, very good ass should be in the very Hall of Fame whenever it's his time. Might not be first ballot, but he will get there. That is the crossover. My favorite football trios in my lifetime. And what do y'all got to say?
I like your number one that you said, but I would see it and raise it one tick higher, and I would go with Gronk, Brady, and Edelman.
Okay. I could
because Edelman still had one of the greatest catches in Super Bowl history.
He did.
Like he couldn't do anything wrong. Couldn't sneak. Couldn't blink. Couldn't tense a muscle. Nothing. Where that ball hits the turf. And in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, he literally caught like 20 something fucking passes. They just
it's crazy. Crazy.
Like and Gronk is just, a matchup nightmare, point blank period. Like, and that trio is just really, really, really good. But I like it though. Yeah, and it's crazy. I'm gonna throw an honorable mention out there, even though they never won a Super Bowl together, but I still enjoyed watching them as a trio, and it's the Killer Bees.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The Killer Bees, they should have had a Super Bowl. They should have had at least one together. Because AB and freaking Le'Veon Bell and Big Ben at that time, that was a hell of a trio to deal with.
Outlaw over there, like, nigga, I don't even watch football like that. I don't even know.
Yeah, I really don't speak football. Like, I don't like.
Well, Outlaw,
what's up?
You know what? I'm happy that you say you don't speak football because here we go again.
The boy doubling down.
Oh, yeah. I'm doubling up today, and I know y'all are surprised because this one got nothing to do with sports. As you know, the election was yesterday. You got the Democrats, you got the Republicans. Democrats are blue. The Republicans are red. Donald Trump won. And I just feel like because Donald Trump won and their color is red, we need to do the top 5 red flags in a relationship when you get in one as men. Wow. And let's run it. And I know Outlaw didn't have an unhinged for this, but he gonna go unhinged after this. Starting with number 5. The number 5 one. She tells you what a real man is. Can't no woman ever tell you what a real man is.
Oftentimes it be the women who didn't have a father who would tell you what a real man is. But how can that be if you have no example of what a real man is?
Facts. And most of y'all don't have fathers in your lives because you got raised by single mothers. Let's just be honest there. That's what Outlaw was saying. Number 4. She got a brother. That is not blood related.
Hang on now, because I'm that brother for somebody, and like it's strictly platonic.
And you're a red flag. I'm just telling you.
I'm a red fucking flag, but also I don't want shit to do with her on a romantic level. That's just my fucking best friend.
Right. But I'm just saying that's a red flag.
You know who she is. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You're still a red flag for most people out here, because even though you don't want one, she might want one deeper than what's going on.
That's sure what she said.
Number 3, her occupation is social media influencer.
That's not even a real job.
Exactly.
Like you don't even get a fucking pay stub. Like you don't even get like a fucking like a W-9. You have what, like a 1099 you fill out?
But you do get paid if your content is worth it.
How much content is really fucking worth it? Like
I don't know. I've never seen how much these cats be making.
Let me spit real quick. A lot of you motherfuckers out here trying to fucking be influencers and shit. And I understand it. We're over here niggas on a fucking podcast with fucking day jobs.
That sounded like the name of a mixtape.
Niggas with a day job.
But no, like, I don't want to knock anybody's aspirations for great, grand, and glorious things, but you gotta be realistic, man. Go on TikTok and look how many motherfuckers got a fucking TikTok page trying to fucking be influencers. You're gonna be fucking chasing trends for the rest of your fucking life unless you have like actual engaging and original content.
Mel talking about what we talking about.
If you want to be an influencer, be original, be outside the box. It's the same thing with OnlyFans. If you want to make OnlyFans, baby, go ahead. But believe me, there is free booty holes on the internet for everybody to see.
You know what, Mel? I'm happy you came on. We are talking about the top 5 red flags in a relationship. So I'm gonna go with the ones I already went with. So you're caught up. She tells you what a real man is. She got a brother that she won't let go, and she is a social media influencer. Y'all ready for this top 2? I know y'all ready for this top 2.
I would say this one more thing though. I feel like another red flag is if she drive a Nissan Altima with paper plates.
I try to stay away from the cliches, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No. That's Outlaw's go-to thing is the Nissan
I know it's
Altima.
a fact though. It's a fact.
Altima with paper plates is wild.
And she got a son named Aiden.
Or Caden.
I gotta go.
Or Carson.
And she's a dental assistant.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Hey, sir, you seem like that's personal.
Perhaps.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready to keep going down this list?
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Number 2. She ain't never been the reason somebody broke up in their relationship.
That's a big red flag. I ain't gonna lie to you. Any nurse?
This nigga Mel said any nurse. Say
hey, we all watched Grey's Anatomy.
He's not wrong, bro. Like, I dated a nurse one time, bro, and like I almost ruined my fucking life.
Trying to tell you.
No, Sherrod personally gonna like this number 1. Sherrod, you gonna personally like this number 1. Personally.
I'm scared.
Sherrod should be scared.
I'm ready for it.
All right.
Me.
Once a tall man, but her dad's short.
Not even her dad. She's short. It's just 5'1". She get a nigga who's 6'4".
The same height you going for me for?
No, nigga, you 2 inches shorter than me. Don't do that.
I'm not no 2 inches shorter than you. Maybe 1.
Melvin said if she a bartender, but she wants a tall man and her dad is short. Boy, I tell you what.
I resent that. I resent that last comment from Mel because I'm a bartender. God damn it!
But he said if she
does this,
because females aren't just bartenders; they're bottle girls. Men are normally just the bartender sitting behind the bar, and females are the one coming around the corner with the whole sparklers waving, dressed in skimpy suits, and they passing out bottles.
I have worked with a lot of female bartenders that do not do that, and they do not like bottle girls, do not like being associated with bottle girls because they are not the same thing. That's like trying to say that they're like ring girls at a UFC fight.
It's true.
Like they're I dare you to tell a female bartender she's the same thing as a bottle girl. She will try to fight you on site.
Facts. I know one.
White claws and all.
Shout out to the homegirl Brandy. I'm gonna tell you, she will fight you. There's a difference between a bottle girl and a bartender. They will fade you. They will shoot you.
Yeah. She will because she want to prove she's not a hoe, and most of the time they are. I'm sorry.
Did somebody just play the damn? That sounded like the party boy from Jackass.
It kind of
did. You know what though? That is my 2 crossovers for the night. I know y'all wasn't expecting a double crossover tonight.
You did the damn
because
thing.
I didn't tell y'all.
No, you done took some ankles with that one.
I just knew Outlaw wouldn't relate to the first one. Be like, okay, so I had to hit him with the second one. So I like to go unhinged.
You were
That boy
thinking
said I hit him
something.
with
I
a
appreciate it.
double spice bomb.
I'll be
Wow.
watching
Sorry,
videos,
if
bro.
you're on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about.
I love that man videos.
But outlaw, I could not leave you out this crossover. I knew the second one would have hit for you.
It absolutely did, man. I mean, we talked about relationship stuff enough on this podcast to know that, like, when it comes to relationship shit, I'm gonna get off in the nitty gritty, and we're gonna have some more red flags if y'all want to do some more red flags.
We could
I'm gonna
probably
say
do
this.
We could do a whole show on red flags.
He already had.
I'm
list
gonna
ready.
give y'all one prime red flag. If she has a salary requirement to date you, but her ass is working at Target
or at Wendy's.
Crazy.
Like, how you want me to be at six figures when you make fucking $600 every paycheck? You need to date within your fucking income bracket. If you work at Target, go date a nigga at Costco.
All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all next week, man. I don't even want to comment on this because
not out here it's not. Because if you
I
work
feel
at
like
Costco out here, you
say,
sick.
bro.
I'm about to say working at Costco is a good job.
Moo, I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for agreeing with this dude right now because he absolutely right. You want to sit there and you want to shop around for people that for niggas that making 6-7 figures a year, but your best that you can give out is making 5 figures a year at Target, and you're not even making $40,000. You probably making $30,000, but you expect this man to take care of your kids. Oh no.
Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Like, you over here making $35,000 after fucking taxes and deductions.
Oh
and child
my
support,
God.
and all
Me
you
and
got
Mel on the same page. Me and Mel on the same page.
You're not wrong at all.
That right there will make me 100% say 0 words.
Mr. Melvin Jackson, I'm gonna call you by your government name. You are
Lord,
150% right on this one. I can't stand the fake eyelashes. I can't stand the makeup. The fake hair I can kind of deal with if it's not stupid.
No, I got another one for you. God damn it, we about to piss some people off. Fuck it, let's
go. Yeah,
another red flag.
I knew it was coming.
Another red flag. If she got kids, but in her dating profile she says she don't want a man with kids, the fuck?
I can give you the answer to that. No. Let's cook, outlaw. I can give you the answer to that.
Let's fucking cook. Let's whip the work. Let's whip the work.
You know what the answer is to that? She know what kind of hell she give her baby daddy, and she don't want the other girl to give her that same hell. And that is the facts of life. Talk about it.
Absolutely, because she know how fucking crazy she is, and she don't want to see that energy matched.
Oh, I'm just look. I'm a spectator right now. I'm like the dude in Call of Duty that got killed, and I'm watching everybody else play. Like, I'm just watching the kill cam happen right now.
No, that's big facts. Like, you know what kind
speaking of big facts, let's talk about something else.
Daddy through.
Speaking of big facts, let's go back to the height requirement. If you have certain physical characteristics that you are desiring in a partner, but you look like a fucking swamp creature, the fuck are you doing? You can't ask for fucking goddamn Idris Elba, but you look like fucking goddamn the mom from what's that redneck white trash show with the big back mama and the fucking Everybody Loves Honey Boo Boo or whatever the girl name was.
Oh no.
I ain't gonna lie. I agree with him on that one, because if you're 4'11" and you talking about you and a nigga who's 6'4", bitch, why?
And it be the 4'11" built like a damn big toe bitch that be asking for that shit.
Oh, this man, y'all upset this man.
No, you didn't. He unhinged. He just unhinged. That's all. God damn. That's just him.
Bitch be 5'1", 230 talking about she the prize.
Yeah, if the prize was me getting a new PR in the gym.
You a fullback. Oh my God.
If you gotta tuck your stomach into your leggings, do not speak to me. Talking about you want a nigga that's 6'11" and this, that, and the third. Like, they're called leggings, not tummings. I'm fucking done.
Oh my God.
No, keep going.
No, we're gonna be here for 3 hours.
No. I'm done.
Okay.
Well, what we gonna do? Oh my god, we're gonna spark a whole new episode. For next week.
Somebody in this conversation in this
I'm
episode.
about to. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So we're gonna set the stage for this one. It may not be next week's show, but it's coming within the next 3, folks. We're going to have the Red Flag Edition episode. That's what we're gonna call it. The Red Flag Edition episode. I'm gonna make a special YouTube thumbnail just for it. So Mel, if you ain't got nothing going on, by all means, come on through.
Please.
And it's going to be a phrase that I tell everybody not to do, which is being wild and exotic. I always tell you got to pick one, be wild or exotic. That episode is going to be wild and exotic.
He said I'm going to be on a show.
There are going to be some very interesting takes that I can already foresee. And it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I already see it. So I'm gonna start down here at the bottom of our panel. I'm gonna start with Mr. Gent there. Give us your closing thoughts, sir.
Another entertaining show. I go ahead and like, subscribe to our YouTube.
Is those tears, bro?
My man cry laughing.
He's like, hold on. I wasn't ready to go first, but god damn. I was trying to be quiet. I was trying to keep him in.
Oh, shit.
It's that kind of show.
All right, man. It's another entertaining week. Y'all turn back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Come on.
Oh shit. Moo, talk to us.
Hey man. Another great show, like always, of course. Dealing with my son over here, so excuse the extra noise. But make sure y'all pop in tomorrow for PVT. We got a crazy show talking about these coaches getting clipped and whatnot. And yeah, Troy, eat that. Warriors. Dubs, baby. See y'all tomorrow.
I guess it's my turn. Mr. Jen, you okay down there, brother?
We gonna be all right.
All right, y'all. Another wonderful show. I'm sorry if we got a little we got a lot of bit unhinged. Mostly me. I'm not going to include them in that. That was all me. Fuck it. And Micah, I'll give him a little bit of the blame. But yeah, great show, guys. I'm working on a round of 32 that's gonna be very, very fun for all of us since this is big back season. It's gonna be the round of 32 best restaurants and fast food joints. We're gonna piss some people off because some of you motherfuckers probably like In-N-Out and Carl's Jr. and I don't.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a perfect show for Thanksgiving. You know what?
Charlie B's.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Charlie B's is true.
We might.
Wait a minute.
So Outlaw, we might have to do a live on location for that one. Since we might have to do that one. We might have to do that one while we had Pops on the day before Thanksgiving. That might be the perfect time for that episode.
Maybe I'll come through this year.
That's what I'm striving for. Mikey, you got to be there. If you're not there,
I'm there. No, I'm there every year. I've been there for the past 4 years. You know that.
Jen, why don't you come?
Hell, my dad live in Baytown. I'm sure he don't live far from you. Unmute yourself.
My fault. But yeah, I'm right here in Baytown.
I know you're in
10
Baytown.
minutes from my house, so I mean,
if you 10 minutes from Micah, then you 12 minutes from my dad's house.
So,
my dad's
he actually lives closer to your dad than I do.
No,
so
he's down from Mason Tompkins.
So
yeah,
I'm on 46. I ain't sure.
No, yeah. So we might have our first live Gentlemen's Talk live on location episode. Oh shit! That means I get to set up the camera. We can all be on one screen.
We're gonna be in Dad's garage whipping the
Oh shit, boy, shit finna get stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no. I got some planning to do. Oh, let me stop. My producer brain gonna start doing shit. DJ Micah B, talk to us.
This episode is for you big back, bush body, short ass bitches that want a 6 foot whatever man. Yeah. And you a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10. Sit your stupid asses down. Y'all could laugh all y'all want because y'all know I'm talking the truth.
At that.
Y'all know, right? Like you're the floor of Baytown. When you're the floor of Baytown, that's just trash. Okay, but I am happy to see my brothers every day. Like Moo said, hey, tomorrow y'all will see PVT. I will be on PVT with Moo. Friday, you got Ish inside the huddle where they talk all that ish. You got Moo, you got Mel. Y'all make sure and log on. Monday, you got Basta, you got Troy, you got Moo, you got Boo Wop. And of course, next week, right back here, you got the gentleman on Gentleman's Talk, talking to you about what is trending on social media and all things. I don't know what that means, Mel. I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody help me because I think I'm just out the loop. Can somebody tell me?
Thank you so much, bro.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Oh my
Nebraska 7. Oh God.
Nebraska 7 0. Are we serious?
Okay, obviously that means it's bad. So obviously,
listen. All right, listen. A Nebraska 7 is like a Texas 2.
Ooh.
All right, if you're Nebraska 7,
I got you, Mel. We speak the same language. I got you.
You know.
Nebraska 7 is crazy.
Of course, my final thoughts obviously have to be like, look, bro, Trump won. It is what it is. I guess shout out to him because he won, but
I mean, I guess. But
I didn't care for either one of them. So whatever.
You know what? I'm gonna say something. Fuck it, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something about this political shit.
Mel, log off, Mel, right now. Mel, put your phone down. Mel, put your phone down right now. Melvin Jackson, put your phone down right now.
You did not call this nigga by his full name.
Wow. Bro, did you see what he just...
A Kentucky 12 is a Texas 0.
To Micah's point, though, about like not liking either candidates, my issue with Kamala was like we didn't get to choose. Like there was no real Democratic convention to actually nominate a Democratic candidate. Like it just wasn't really fair to like the voters to be basically forced to accept Kamala as the Democratic candidate. Like that's just kind of underhanded. Like you talk about democracy, but what was democratic about that? You know, we didn't. There was no choice for us.
But that was Auntie.
Maybe to you, but some of the people like no,
wasn't to me.
I don't got no white in my family, so that definitely ain't Auntie for me. Not gonna lie to you.
Mel said a Kentucky.
So I'm gonna pull all this together because my role on this show is typically to bring things full circle. So to bring everything together, like we talked about on this show, we talked about this on a whole episode before. So basically, what everything that we talked about earlier with all of our red flags and all that stuff like that is date within your dating credit score, please and thank you. That's how we summarize all of that there. Outstanding show. It was great to have the Infinity Gauntlet fully intact, fully aligned, and doing what we do best, whatever our said personality is on any given fucking day. Being the outlandish gentlemen that we are, who at some point in time tap into that inner Savage, or in Moolidge's case, that inner Peddington, however, or the the inner unhingedness of Outlaw, whatever your personality taste is. It's like 5 different types of liquor here on this panel here, and it depends on what type of fuckery you want is going to be the type that you get in return. So just be prepared for that at all times. So, and I'm on the side with Mel on this. I don't speak on the whole politic thing very often, but as a middle class man who makes really good money, I want to see the economy get back to where I feel like I'm actually making good money again. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm speaking solely as a dad and a middle class working man. That is all. I have nothing else to say about it. Because no matter how you feel about it, even nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can say that anybody, quote unquote, cheated because they lost the electoral and the popular vote. You lost twice. You took 2 L's. There's nothing else to say about it.
That's kind of rough. Like, I mean, whatever feelings you might have about Trump, but damn, like you lost the popular vote too.
And it was not close. Like the electoral vote was not close at one point. It was bad. I stopped watching it like 10 and it was like 214 to like 99. It was horrible. So I was like, yeah, this is a wrap.
I feel like these politicians need to actually understand that they need to like pander. I hate the word pander. They need to speak to like the middle class voting base, which is most Americans. Like if you're not talking about like fucking fixing workers' rights and the economy and all this and that, like the culture war type shit, like that shit really don't fucking matter that much in the grand scheme of things. What about these paychecks? What about these?
You ain't even got to pander to me. Just take
what
care
about
of me.
overtime?
Just take care of me. You ain't got to pander. Just take care of me. That's it.
Bro, I'm on salary. I don't know what the fuck overtime is.
I'm on salary
Right.
too, so I really don't know what that is.
Me too. But
I've been on
they're
salary
starting
for a long time.
They're trying to make it to be where you get paid straight time for working overtime, and I hope they do because.
Well, I've also seen where they said that they talked about not taxing overtime, which would be huge.
I'll take a step down tomorrow. I will take a step down tomorrow for that.
$30 for some motherfucking toilet paper and some goddamn paper towels. Somebody better do something.
And $10 for a pack of blueberries.
That got to be a California thing.
I live in California, goddamn it, and gas is $6. Listen to me. One of you bitch ass niggas better do something when y'all in that goddamn big ass chair. I don't give a fuck who in there.
Damn, boo, your gas higher than giraffe pussy.
It could be J.F. Kennedy. It could be Kermit the Frog, for I give a fuck. One of you niggas better do something. Because out here in California, I'm going through it, okay? I can't do this no more. All right? Donald J.
I'm tired, boss.
Bitch ass
I'm
nigga,
tired, boss. That's all.
Nigga. That's all I gotta say. One of you niggas better step. All right? That's it, and that's all. Nigga, next 4 years, nigga, I better not be at this motherfucker. If I still pay $30 by the next 4 years, Donald Trump is gonna be me and you. I promise you, big dog. I promise you it's gonna be me and you, big dog. Because
he said I'm gonna slap the orange off of him.
I promise
put that man on the FBI watch list now.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
100%.
Secret Service obviously ain't doing their job. They let all the white folks storm the castle when that nigga lost. So y'all ain't worried about me. I'm gonna slap the shit out that nigga. You better do something, bitch.
Wow.
I paid $40.
I thought we was on. I thought we was on final thoughts. This nigga Moo came back with a whole soliloquy.
I ain't never seen a unhinged King Peddington before. We just did that's a new Super Saiyan level achieved right there.
I mean, he's not wrong though, bro.
Saying Peddington,
you niggas better do something, goddamn it. Or I'm gonna drop kick somebody. Somebody getting Stone Cold Stunner. That's all I know.
Well, before we here for the rest of the night, I'm gonna say it very simply, ladies and gentlemen. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And as per usual, we are
motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long.